Hey there, fellow Wastelanders. Graham the Great here to show you how to not die in a bladed encounter. The first two main things that you want to learn are the most effective strike, the eye poke, with just a two-finger jab, usually with these two individual fingers, straight to the eye. This is the best move in all martial arts, hands down. You should go to this first before just about anything else. Then the thing you're going to want to know how to do is pass the blade. This is a technique that you'll see in many different martial arts. And basically what you're doing is using this part of your wrist and arm to move the blade out of the direction. Now it doesn't really matter which hand you do this in, because you're going to push the blade out of the way. Now the reason that he was wearing those safety goggles is because when you're training in knife fighting, you should be wearing them, because if you're not practicing this while you're passing the blade, you're just learning how to die. Any drill that involves multiple passing of a blade is useless, because in a real knife fight, you might get one or two quick jabs that you have to get control of. And when you pass the blade, you don't just pass it and go on to the next. You pass and grab right here where the wrist connects as hard as possible, and make sure that this blade is not close to get to you. This way I have this hand to snap at the eyes, and then if I want, we could usually do something with this arm in a good arm bar. But no matter what, it's a two move. It's not one, it's not a second later, it's the same strike at the same time. Now for some reason, I see a lot of knife fighting tutorials where they forget that people have another hand, or that you could do things like spit right before you attack them. If there's a little bit of dirt, you can always kick it up real quick. And remember, we can also pass and knee. Don't just focus on one thing. And remember, we live in modern society. You can take a cut, you can lose a couple fingers, but if you get a straight stab, you're gonna die. And that's the main thing we want to avoid. Block the straight stab, get their eyes, deal with the person. Those are the most fundamental things to know in knife fighting. And for more, stay tuned.